What up, Mind World? Good morning. You're the first one in here today. Starting late, wasn't in no rush due to how this open was. Now I just want to see if we break this prior day range in any direction. No trades on my end this morning yet. see if we get a extension move into prior day high here. Would love to see that. Looks like a nice little higher low developing so far. Starting to look better, but nothing worthy of taking a trade yet. Coming into that prior day high now. Just want to see how this zone here unfolds. Coming into this little resistance area. You guys trade anything today yet? Almost an hour into the open now. ES. Yeah, ES looked pretty good. ES looked pretty good. With the 6K retest right there, that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. What are you targeting? The overnight high? Or the prior day high? That area? In the 620s? Nice. Yeah, it's a nice trade. It's a fat trade if I ever seen one. Okay, looks like some data in about 30 minutes. Interesting. Wonder why that wasn't in the Forex factory. Didn't really get an entry here, but I do like this area. Just didn't want to chase. Another new session high. But yeah, like I said, couldn't really get an entry that I liked. I wanted a tighter test of 850 and more of a signal, but it just kind of ripped, so still waiting. But that was a decent scalp, I think. Alright, I like this undercut. Want to try it here. Very tight stop. Like that. Okay, It was a little odd the way it moved, but the idea worked. There you go, new high of day. So the idea was solid. This thing moved really weird. Now it's moving like there's some data or something. What is going on, Dave? What is going on? Oh, nice. Did you take it off the 15 second? Oh, 30 second? Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually even cleaner. It's actually even cleaner. Yeah, I expected this zipper as soon as we undercut this and gave that little, but that was weird. Like, it almost moved like there was data or something there. What's going on, Christopher? How the hell are you, buddy? This thing is moving kind of crazy now. Crazy as in like relatively to her this morning, the way it was moving this morning. Yo, what up, Morty? Hopefully you're staying alive, bro. But yeah, Chrissy, that's what I said. It looks like data. I'm looking at the sources. I don't see nothing. I don't see any newsprints. See some bank stuff, but it doesn't look like it's related. I guess we'll just call it a little volatility expansion. No need to guess. All right, let's see. Is this going to be an up thrust through prior day high or? Oh, okay. So we got Trump speak. That's what that was. Hasn't even loaded on here. Did you survive the night, Morty? Do you still have that account, brother? I hope you do. Dang, you made it survive. Let's go. Happy to hear that. Not happy you pushed it when you shouldn't have, though. That's not a good habit to build. I almost blew this account on Friday. And I had to log off. I was like, okay, yeah, we all know exactly what happens every time I keep trading when I'm in drawdown, so just logged out. Went to sim. That's all good. I wasn't even mad. You know, that's the crazy part too. Is like, I think that was the first time in my life where I almost lost an account, and I didn't feel sad or anything. Like, not even one bit. Normally that has me like just so upset. But this time, no. Because I didn't degen or anything. I just took a few losses. So I was like, not even sad about it. I think that's huge for my growth, that I didn't get all depressed about that. If I didn't know any better, I would try a higher low here off prior day high, but I don't want this to be an upthrust. This range still looks like it could reject, and we call that the Chrissy trap. And we got the old resistance here from Thursday. Yes, sir. Also, I want to get another eval again anyway. Just, I don't like how scared I've been trading my funded account, so I want to get another eval and just kind of press the gas a bit more wherever I see edge, just to keep developing. I don't know, I was probably gonna go with a top step this time around, just because I want the chart. I like the chart there. I think it's gonna be good for stream, and I like the statistics there, like the P&L calendar and all the statistics it shows you. It's pretty good, so I think it would be good. Plus I trust them, so. And it's kind of good for Twitter marketing, like posting those P&L calendars. Those always go viral. Thanks, bro. Decided on no coffee today, just water. Didn't want to get all jittery on a Monday. What do you mean new time zone? Oh, you moved, right? I forgot. You were on a job. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, anytime you make a big adjustment like that, it's always nice to mess around with sim for a couple of days. With simulator, just get back on your groove, build some confidence, make sure everything is running right. That's what I did whenever I was on my little 3-week vacation in Florida too, trading outside of my office. I traded sim for like a week, and then when that was good, when it felt good, switched to my funded account. Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, you should definitely just kind of cool it a bit. What up, Pat? Good morning, sir. So I do like the way this is holding, but I'm glad I didn't enter. I would have definitely got stopped out already. Maybe even churned out, but slow volume is not it. Alrighty, Morty. Good seeing you, bro. See you tomorrow. Sorry, sir. See you tomorrow. Did you end up taking the break and retest of 850, Pat? I saw you post about it in the other chat. Nope. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's hard to get conviction with the prior day high overhead. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. The best time, like, not to trade is when it's showing this. Just consecutively dead. That's how you know you should not be getting involved here. Unless you're okay with taking a potential loss. Yeah, I got you. Better safe than sorry. I definitely pushed my limit on Friday and got burned, so don't be like me. So yeah, it's starting to look like an upthrust of this range. And what I'm thinking we'll potentially see is back into 850, which probably doesn't hold, and then a little D-wall kind of setup for short. But that's just my guess. We'll see. One thing I know is I will not be bidding the 850 here just after the prior day high got rolled over on. Unless I don't know, maybe I'd consider it. I'd consider along here if we sweep that area and give a nice shooting, I mean not shooting star, nice hammer, something like this. I'd potentially consider it, but till then I'm thinking that this upthrust just sells us all the way down, retest, and goes lower. Yeah, see, no bid so far. No bid so far. And this is on a 30 sec too. See, struggling to reclaim that 850 on the micro time frame. So far anyway. Looking good here on the 1 minute for a long. Just couldn't find an entry personally. Suppose I could have took it here. Yeah, I was looking for that same thing, Pat. Just, I guess I wanted to see it quicker. Like instantly. As it undercut, I wanted it already back in. It took like 2 minutes, which doesn't invalidate the setup, but that ain't what I wanted to see, so I passed on it. Does look technically good though. It's just one of those where even if you took it, it's like you gotta aggressively sell it because all this resistance overhead. You skipped it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, this is one of those where you gotta put your break even or your trail instantly in profit, because like I said, I'm still working with the context of the prior day high doing the up thrust, and then we still have that resistance there from Thursday all right through there. So tough area for a long, much easier for a short. Might have that minor data print in 9 minutes. See, this is what I wanted to see the first time, how it instantly got back in. just undercut and instantly got back in, but it is what it is. It didn't give much follow through anyway, so not missing much. Let's see, 5 minutes till that data print, that potential data print that only shows up on my trading view. So we'll see. So far that up thrust though. That's a rough close for the 15-minute too. Look at that. Wow, maybe I shouldn't have passed on that coffee. Less than 2 minutes till that print. Wonder if we see VWAP. I would assume so. VWAP actually a really nice zone to watch. That will be session volume point of control. 800. Just psychological level. Just because it's whole. And that's going to be the fib buy zone. So would definitely be worth watching there in this area. If we see it. Okay, 11 a.m. Shooting star right there. So far looking like it's gonna be like this. Just the way the candles are developing. Failed to reclaim 850. Staying patient for now. Not much I like here. For a long anyway. So we'll keep sitting here. Okay, getting back above 850. Let's see. Volume, still terrible. Still terrible. May need some Fed speak or a more newsprints to resolve that. That just doesn't look good. Okay, some little market structure higher low there, not what I wanted to see though. For a long, I'd be more interested in something like this. If we get that. What's going on, Samir? Good morning, sir. How are you? I'm just chilling now, waiting for the next setup. Might not get it. One trade on the session this morning. You trade today, Samir? What's it looking like today? Looking like chop, my friend. This volume is speaking. This volume is speaking in volume. This is very, very slow. And then we're still dealing with this priority range. You could see it here. Have yet to trade outside of that. Yeah, so you're not missing much, man. Bro, Chris, he said you trailed? What did you trade, man? What did Chrissy trade today? Bro, the 850 reclaim, what's the timestamp? I just don't see it. What's your question, Samir? $11.01 candle high. That is a wild. What's your stop on that? On the backside of the 5 minute? That makes sense, but what's your stop on that? Down here? Inside bar low? You know what, buddy? I'll leave you to it because it doesn't make sense to me. So I see. That's tough. But hey, whatever makes sense to you, okay? I'm not here to judge. See, back into that 850. What up, Darun? The 5 minute signal, yeah. Rob, I haven't seen Rob today, no. I haven't seen him today. All right, let's see what Samir said. You're saying it looks like that when the market is closed? That's normal. I mean, on what time frame too, Samir? What time frame are you talking about? And also, do you have this data? Like, you know, like, okay, for example, right? If I switch to QQQ, you see how it says this little red thing? Like, I don't have the data to display this correctly. But if I'm on NQ or ES, I pay for the CME subscription, so it shows everything correctly, and it's live right now. So oh, and you're talking about the S&P, right? ES, it just trades way like, it just trades way with way less liquidity than NQ. Like, especially if you're on a smaller time frame. Like, look, I'm on the 1 minute, and you can definitely see some gaps within price. And then if I drop down to like a 30-second, yeah, you see like gap right there, gap right there, gap right there, gap right there. Like, it's just how it is, especially in the overnight. So I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, but that is that. And even right now, even right now during the NY session, it's just not great. Like, there's little gaps in the price. That is exactly why I don't really trade it. Yeah, ES is ass. Sorry to say. All right, so here I wanted to see what I was talking about earlier. I wanted to see a reclaim retest of this 850 like this, but we didn't get that, so it's not a good look. Yeah, ES and S&P 500 is the same. ES is just the futures version of the S&P 500. So they have a bunch of the same thing. Like, there's SPY, which is the ETF. So you can invest into that. Then there's SPX. This is the S&P 500, like the actual one. And then there's ES, that's the futures version of it. So no matter which one you take, generally speaking, the S&P 500 is not going to be as liquid as NASDAQ. That said, looks like that upthrust is still working. We didn't reclaim that prior day high. Just retested it. Now it's going to be looking like this, I'm assuming. Might see that VWAP now. Nice. Some liquidity here. I mean, volatility. Yeah, 100%. Most liquidity and most volatility. Like, I think, yeah, I don't think anything else beats it. The Russell, the Dow, they're just as slow as ES. So NQ is going to be your most liquid product and the tightest spread too. So that's really nice. Like, there's no spread in it. Like, it's only one tick. Where is this thing? Yeah, look at that. There's zero spread in it. Maybe like one tick at most. And that's just amazing. Got to love that. ES too. It's very nice, but just less fluid. Yeah, NQ is way better, honestly. I think it trades more reliable too. Like, anytime you have a signal in NQ, it's more likely to show follow through than ES, at least in my experience. I mean, wow, I just got faked out so much with ES. Now, if it's expensive for you, if NQ is expensive for you, then just use the micros. The MNQ. It's the same exact chart, but much cheaper. Yeah, 100%. Just if you're gonna be back testing or just any kind of testing, just do sim. Do sim for like a couple of weeks to a month. Don't do it in a cash account. Don't do it in a prop firm, because you're just gonna be taking losses. Obviously part of the game, normal, but no need to be burning through money when you don't have to. So yeah, 100% recommend just doing all that stuff with the simulator. And yeah, on NQ. I mean, I see most of the ICT guys trade NQ anyway, so. Chrissy, can you identify us where the fair value gap is? All right, come in into that fib buy zone with the overnight high. Sesh VPOC here. This could be worth watching. Awesome. Love that it made sense. Love that it made sense. Check out Dopinicus YouTube channel as well. I mean there's a lot of free videos on like how we trade. Let me see if I could find you some links. Just some little clips from our mentorship meetings. Here, this is a really good one, Samir. Check that out when you have time. That's a really good one. That's basically the concept I trade 90% of the time. It's just some sort of a Wyckoff spring entry. You could call it a liquidity grab or an undercut. It's all the same thing. So, but my mentor Kyle explains it pretty well in that video, so check it out and let me know if you got questions. I only took one. I was looking for a reclaim retest, so that was it right here. And it's kind of paired with that same concept I was just telling you about, where for one, yeah, it's a reclaim retest of the 850, but it's paired with the undercut of this little area. P&L wise, just 200 bucks. 10 points. 10 points. Up 10 points. But yeah, I'm only in for one trade today. This is it right here. Right there. Pips? I don't know what pips are. I think that's like for Forex. I have no clue what that is. Points is just a point is $1 in the index. Each dollar in the index is just a point. And then ticks are the quarters. Like each one of these is a tick. But when it's 4 of them and it makes up $1, that's a point. Yeah, I agree, Chrissy. It's still in a Chrissy trap. I mean, I wouldn't confidently long here personally, but still could see a bounce here. Not that I would take it, but it would be interesting. My water tastes like tires. I don't even know how to make sense of that. Are you green on the day sesh? I mean, Chrissy, on the sesh. Speaking gibberish. Are you up on the day, sir? Very, very light green. Yeah. It's pretty good on a day like this, you know? Are you on you're on Top Step, right, Chrissy? How do you execute your orders? Do you do it through the DOM or the chart? Yeah, I don't know how Kyle does it. Especially the fact that it's a website. I always end up doing something like this. Like, oh, I can't even do it here. I'll like it'll right click and pull up website settings instead of put in my actual order in the DOM. Okay. Starting to see a little bounce here. Did we test that? No, just still in the fib buy zone, but not perfect. Oops. Not perfect. Didn't give a clean signal, didn't test VWAP, didn't test that 800, so nothing there for me. starting to get really slow again. Oh, we have an Apple event today at 1, so that could be potentially volatile for NQ. How is FundedNext for beginners? I can't say it's any different than any other prop firm as far as for beginners. I'd say it's like the closest one to Top Step as far as like how the payout rules go. You need 5 days to make a withdrawal, and like 3 days to pass it if you're green on all days, all green on all 3 days. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Which prop firms have you used before? To be fair, I mean, it's a tough question. Like, you're asking, is a prop firm good, or is FundedNext good for a beginner? I don't think any prop firm is good for a beginner. In a sense where you'll just be you'll just be churning through accounts and you'll be giving them profit. But I think if you sign up with like Top Step, it's $50 a month, and you could use their sim, or you could fund your own sim with Trade-of-8. It's like $12 a month. So I would do that. I would do that as long as possible until you develop edge and you can see that you're actually somewhat profitable, you know what you're doing, and you have an actual edge. Simulator, like a simulator, it's paper trading where you'll be still trading all the same charts, but you're not using actual money. So yeah, exactly, paper trade until you get the basics. That way, like, you're not like all these other guys just throwing your money away on a new account every time, because before you know it, you've spent thousands of dollars and you're still unprofitable. So it's kind of pointless if you ask me. But trade sim, aka paper trading, long enough. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Thinkorswim allows it for free. It's not that great, but that's still free. Free paper trading. But the best one I would say is gonna be this Trade-of-8. And if you put up $100 in your account, you subscribe to their data for like $4 a month, you get free sim trading. So do that. Do that for a couple of months. Develop an edge. And once you see some profitability, some consistency in your trading, yeah, go ahead, try a prop firm or try funding your own account. Well, yeah, I just don't think you should get into a prop firm right now because I guarantee you'll blow it. And that's a quick 50 bucks gone. And then you'll do it again and again and again. Next thing you know, you're out a few hundred, then 1,000, and so on. And then you're going to be emotionally in despair about it. It's just 50 bucks. Yeah, it is just 50 bucks for real. And until you've done it 20 times. It's not different than paper trading and TradingView. It's just I don't think you'll ever trade in TradingView anyway. Not saying you can't do that. I just think it sucks. Like TradingView paper trading is just not a good experience. And then when you end up going with a broker or a prop firm, you'll be using their platform anyway. So and their platform is like usually Tradeovate. So you'll have to learn how to use Tradeovate or TopStep X, or the Project X platform, whatever. Yeah, Christy, that's funny. Yeah, that's the scam, bro. That's the scam that most people don't realize. It's like it's advertised as a 50K account, but like you have to act like it's a $2,000 account. It's a $2,000 account. And the crazy thing is, to pass the challenge is 3K. So you have to double that account and a half. Which, if you can double your account and a half, you're actually a pretty goated trader. Yes, sir. A walk sounds amazing. Today indeed sucks. I'll probably wait till the Apple event, and then it's in like an hour. And if we don't got nothing then, shut it down. But I'm in account preservation mode, man. I can't push it again, so gotta take it slow. I could start trading these micro ranges, but that wouldn't be the safest thing to do. So we wait. We wait. This little structure undercut is working. It's nice to see, although I passed on it. Yeah, same, Troy. Same. I want to see a sweep of that area. Was watching for it earlier as well. We got the session volume point of control there too, as well as the fib buy zone. Interesting. Another little undercut of that overnight high. And a reclaim Didn't see a entry there in real time, but let's see if we get a reclaim of the 850. NQ back into that 850. Volume absolutely abysmal now. Like I said, I'll give it another hour until the Apple event. Usually that can shake things up at NQ. If not, I'll be out. I don't want to sit through this. Usually this will mean an even slower close, this type of open. It's been a very slow open. Odd bearable action. Not bad. A little undercut. Didn't love it though with the overnight high right there. Could potentially try this down here if we get there, but in no rush. Hello, Adomothy. I'm not gonna do it, man. I know you're here to see me do one thing, and that's blow my account. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's nonsense you're gonna do it. I'm looking at all these potential undercuts of structure just for 5-point scalps. I haven't taken none, but everything I passed on has worked so far pretty decently. Just kind of getting mental reps from my eyes. Got this big old range, not big old, but got this range, undercut that, went, looks good, man. Didn't take it though. Nah, I don't do that. I only do that when the volatility's crazy. I dropped the bracket order for 5 points instead of 10, just to adjust for how tight this all is, but still didn't get in there. What's my stop on that 5 points, Pat? It's usually kind of fat. It's like anywhere from 8 to 15 points. But it's no secret that I trade negative R setups. I don't shy away from them. Just the hit rate usually allows it. So you know what time it is? What time is it, man? Time for an espresso. Damn. No, the grip and rip was down here, which I passed on. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll take the next undercut. How about that? Just for the entertainment purposes. Man, I was thinking about getting decaf, Pat. He said not gonna make it. No, I want some. You know, there's times where late at night I want a coffee, but I don't want to stay up all night. A cup of decaf sounds pretty amazing. But right now I need the max calf. Right now I need the ultra calf. Bean juice. Hey man, let a fella enjoy some decaf, okay? Not everybody wants to get the shakes. That's why I waited this morning. I didn't stretch today. I feel a little tight. I feel like that's a good recipe for crazy jitters. Yeah, I understand that. Bro wants me to do bath salts so bad. I tried it a few times. My roommate has some. That stuff puts you to sleep so well. It's kind of counterproductive to take that while drinking coffee, you know? Noted. Imagine if we actually went to Bali and traded out there, little trade house villa, you could make us all the crank juice. I'm telling you, let's do it. My lease runs out in November. I'm out of here. Yeah, not Bali. I'm going to Vietnam. No. I'm done with America, man. Bro, why do you want to go to St. Petersburg, Florida so bad? There's nothing to do there, you beach bum. You want to pay $5K in rent just to see the same beach I could see in Vietnam? That's crazy. St. Pete. The only St. Pete I'm going to is the original St. Pete, the Russian one. Not that knockoff in Florida. Tennessee. Why don't you just come to Texas then? Let Dom take you out on the ranch. Said don't. Texas like Oregon? Nah, bro, you're giving us a little too much credit. It's a bit too flat here. Yeah, but flat. You guys are funny. Dom is going to run around this concrete neighborhood, bro, because we don't got parks in Texas. Yeah, we live in the desert of concrete. Yep. I'm telling you, it's not the way to live. Nah, bro, let's go live in Nam. As soon as we land, we could play that song. What's that song called? What's the Vietnam song called? Ah, Fortunate Son. There we go, yeah. The classic. Yes, sir. Go to Vietnam, play Fortunate Son, and just live for like $300 a month. Imagine how much trading profits you'll save. Rip darts. Buddy, I'm afraid if you live in St. Petersburg, you're not going to have enough money left to pay your taxes. Now still being profitable? Yeah, it's Chrissy in St. Petersburg. You going to Florida, Pat? That sounds like Arizona, Martin. Sounds like neighborly Arizona. Yeah, Florida is pretty expensive too. That's crazy. It's not, rent is not cheap down there. Oh, you're leaving NY. Okay, yeah. That's gonna feel like a discounted rate after New York. Oh, okay, yeah. Dang. Right in the border of Cali? So you're paying the crazy tax of Cali to live in Arizona? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah. New York, but not New York City. Tough. Martin, I went to Cali for a week. That was like the best place I ever been to. I mean, if I could justify the expense of rent out there and the tax, I would 100% do it. Eventually. Can't afford it right now, but what a beautiful state. Everywhere I went, even the middle of nowhere in Cali was awesome. Felt like every movie I ever watched. For real, Chrissy, I need to get my money up, man. Well, I'm telling you, I know a place where you can get your money up. A little place in Southeast Asia. Yes, sir, Nam. Where all of a sudden you're not poor anymore. Yeah, anything on the coast. I mean, even off the coast, like we were in, I don't know, some orange fields in the desert of Cali, just vineyards and orange fields. It was awesome. Wouldn't live there, but just driving through it felt cool. A foxhole. A foxhole is crazy. You got this, buddy. Just 240 more days. And then you could say you've been profitable for a year. Yeah, just don't put a stop loss. And be long only. Market's bound to go up. This action is crazy. Have you guys put up any trades since this morning? I know Dom hasn't. But Pat, Martin, you guys trade anything since this morning? I just can't seem to get myself involved. Took a long off 850. I'm assuming right over in this area at that time. Yeah, I'd love to see a reclaim of 850 too, but at this point, like this structure that built out would be interesting for a undercut, right up into VWAP and Sesh VPOC. $10.51-ish. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw it in real time. Looked decent. Martin took the 1150 higher low. Over here. I like that. I like that a lot. I was looking at that trade too. I just chickened out. I really like this undercut. Like this bid here. A little bid, undercut it. Yoink. That was nice. Very nice trade, Martin. A quad shot? Bro is not going to sleep until Tuesday or Wednesday. Sheesh, Tuesday's already tomorrow. I'm lost in time. Insanity. Bro, I just spit my water reading that. Productivity is a spectrum. You know, Dom, every time you're here this late, doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what is bro really doing? Exactly, only two things can be happening. What is bro really doing? Let me find out. You got 3 new evals started today. All right, man. Just making sure. Just making sure. What's the music? You don't like it? It's I'm sorry about that, man. I'll change it. It's like a 6-hour playlist. Alright, I won't change it. I'll change it tomorrow. It's good music to be an NPC too. And just idle, waiting for my setup. Till Mr. Market tells me to hop in there. Let's see. Do we crack 150 or 850 this time? Oh wow, time is flying too. It's almost 1 o'clock, which is going to be that Apple event. So like I was saying earlier, I'm expecting some volatility. Not a whole lot, but usually you get some sort of a little blip and in the tape during these WWDC events, just because how heavy Apple is weighed into NASDAQ. Nah, I don't even have data. I stopped paying for data on these individual names. So we're like 15 minutes behind. Everything I have is crazy because I don't have much. All right. Let's see. This is going to be an upthrust of the structure. Looking like it. Yeah, I've definitely came back around it. I used to get beat up by it until I learned exactly how to use it. You gotta know what you want to see, I guess. That old 15 sec. Because it's still the same structure. It's just, you gotta kind of like look at it enough to realize that whether you're too early or too late, and then after a few weeks of watching it, you kind of know exactly how it moves in relation to that same 1 minute or that same 2 minute. Yeah. Like, one could argue that you already got your reclaim retest of 850 right there, just based on how actual price moved. But does it mean that there was an entry there? Well, not for me personally, but nonetheless, could make a lot of magic happen just using this time frame. Looks like some volume improvement there as far as the R-vol. You're crazy, bro. You're about to be summoned to the emergency meeting soon after drinking that. Yeah, no kidding. Oof. Buddy's insides are rotten. Holy energy drinks. Inside of your veins probably looks like a sewer. Yep. Kinda wanna try it here, but not compelled. Just not compelled. I mean, yeah, it looks good. I just have a hot feeling this could be an up thrust still of this structure here. So I like the way that 1 minute set up though. But like even if I entered it for 5 points right there, it wouldn't have got hit my order. And I'd just be pissed. So I'm here to take all the liquidity grabs, not be the liquidity, you know? Let's see if my thesis was correct too. It's kind of starting to look like that up thrust. Unless it holds. Good close there for the 15 minute. Closed above this range. So and see the session high be retested. Any takers on that? Not bad, not bad. Later, Martin. Thanks for tuning in, brother. See you tomorrow. Nah. Just chicken, bro. I thought that this would be an up thrust. It just didn't really care for it to take a higher low there. Like, I thought it would be an upthrust of this structure. So, shallow pullback, so on. I'd take a pullback that undercuts this. Like if we get another pullback, something like that. Undercut that little area here. Reclaim. Take that. Yeah. Just too tight. I just don't love that. Looks good in hindsight, but did not love it in the moment. Nice volatility here. No, it's not that I'm scared to lose the account. I don't care about the account. I'll fucking lose it right now. Alright? It's just, I just didn't think that trade up, or that trade setup was worth establishing a risk. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too comfortable. Like, sometimes when I sit here too long, it's like almost like I feel rusty. Doesn't even make sense. Yeah. It only matters losing it if I degen out and do something stupid. If I trade it how I should, there's no problem. Yeah, like Kyle posted his execution in the think tank. It's like all the trades that I was thinking about trading but skipped on. Like this spring, this higher low. Cool to see that I was like correct on my thesis, just didn't pull the trigger. Alright, why don't you leave me alone, guy? Buddy comes in here, eats some eggs, and then has 4 espressos, starts bullying me, bro. Jesus Christ, who are you? Yeah, clearly. Dude got the espresso jitters and he takes them out on me. Okay, next setup I think has potential. I'll take it, alright? No matter what happens. God forbid a fella doesn't like the setup enough. Later, Pat. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I feel that. Feel that, Domity. Intraday range so far. Let's see if I get a little something at 850 this time around. I'll take it for 5 yoints. Nothing crazy. If we get there. Alright, let's see this LGBT propaganda. Swear to God, bro. I know this is loud as hell. How's that?
You're the only one out there, Craig.
The better or worse?
What for?
I don't know. It's just what they say.
Super loud.
If I can just hold this line, I can find
In a piece.
So glad they put CarPlay in this beast.
Yeah, it's that one song by Rat, Round and Round. It's hilarious.
F1, baby.
Yes, F1, baby. Fox, Fox, Fox.
Okay, okay. Bringing it home. That was supposed to be a quick lap, not a therapy session. But it feels so much better.
You said got a light one to that. You're stupid. That was funny. Bro, I'll use any excuse just to light one.
Welcome to Apple Park, and welcome to WWDC. As you can tell, we're getting ready for the release of F1. This incredible Apple original film premieres in theaters on June 27th, and we can't wait for you to see it. F1 is one of the most thrilling, high-energy movies I've ever watched. It continues our commitment to deliver the very best in entertainment, made by the world's most creative storytellers. And we're incredibly proud that Apple TV Plus has ranked #1 in quality programming for 4 straight years.
I'm not gonna lie, this is unwatchable.
As you know,
I just don't care enough about Apple anymore.
and an important moment for us to celebrate our global developer community. We believe deeply in providing developers with the newest tools and technologies to help them do their very best work. And there's no better place to do that than WWDC. Today we'll unveil some exciting new innovations. And over the course of the week, we'll take a deeper dive with over 100 sessions as well as labs led by Apple engineers providing valuable technical and design guidance. By presenting WWDC online and for free, we're able to share all of this with millions and millions of developers around the world. The apps that developers create continue to make a profound impact on all of our lives. And these experiences are going to get even better with some big announcements for all of our platforms. So to get us started, here's Craig.
We have so much to cover today. I'm going to start with two things that are foundational to our platforms. First is Apple Intelligence. Last year, we took the first steps on a journey to bring you intelligence that's most helpful and relevant for you. Like writing tools, available virtually anywhere you type. Genmoji and image playground, so you can express yourself in fun ways. Cleanup, so you can remove
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I just don't care anymore. Those events used to be cool, man, because they actually announced something new and interesting. But now, there's just one long sales pitch about a whole lot of nothing. Can't do it. can't let them just piss in my ear like that. Trying this undercut of this area. Little scalp. Nothing crazy. Hopefully we're there, Dom. Because I finally pushed it like you asked me to. Kind of just working with this bid from earlier. This place where it caught a bid, undercut that, reclaimed it, took it for a 5-point scalp. May just shut it down, honestly. Try out this little undercut here. Stopped out. Close it for 5 points. Don't like that. Got 850 right there overhead, so. Probably just shut it down. What is that? 3 for 4. Yeah. 3 for 4. Not bad. Not bad. For a slow day. There it goes. I actually wasn't expecting that much of a continuation here with 850 overhead, so yeah, that's that. Not much. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a nice little stream, a very slow day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you get much better action.